Hi, this next video is going to be about symbolism, because symbolism is very important. It's not only just important for the Jews, but also for the Masons, for the Freemasons, and there is a big connection between the Jews and the Freemasons. Now, as we know, the Jews are into their Gematria and the Kabbalah, and this is all to do with numbers and symbolism, especially numbers. And the Freemasons also are very big into into the symbolism and the numbers. And the thing is that they like to show off. They like to show how superior they are by putting their numbers out in the open and their symbols out in the open. It's a way of mocking everyone, to say, look how clever we are, look how smart we are. We can do all this, and we can show the symbolism in the open, and you can't do anything about it. It's black magic. That's where it's sorcery. It's what the Bible says. When it says about, in the book of Revelation, it talks about a condemnation of all those who practice sorcery. And this is a sort of black magic. And they draw their power from it. So whether you believe it or not, it's true and it's out there. And once you start looking for it, you will see it everywhere. Everywhere. If you doubt that something dark is going on, just have a look at some of the signs that are shown here. This is Dr. Fauci, the chief medical examiner that's always stood next to Trump. He's giving the Masonic hand sign. And here, again, he's giving a sign. Look, this is the sign that is done by the Masons to do with nation-building propaganda, the hidden invisible hand. So they're doing this in front of us, taunting us. The number 33 is important because in Freemasonry, it's considered a sacred number, and they have the 33rd rite. And as you know, the Freemasons are very well interconnected with the Jews. Many Jews are Freemasons, so it is a secretive organization that has its own codes and its own rights, and it has sort of been taken over, if you want to say, by many.
Code was also a part of 9/11. The aircraft, which crashed at the Pentagon, performed a 330-degree diving turn before it impacted the ground. The Twin Towers were destroyed 33 years after their groundbreaking ceremony. Mohammed Atta, the lead hijacker who crashed the first plane into the towers, was 33 years old. It continues. If we consider Flight 93, the square root of 9 is 3, and we have Flight 33. And in the day itself, 9/11, the square root of 9 is 3. 3 times 11 is 33.
Even in the movie clip that I'm going to show you, which I had in my previous video, it's the trailer from the movie Contagion. Even in that clip, they still use the symbolic numbers, because the medical director, or whoever he is, the one who plays Morpheus in the Matrix, isn't that funny? But he says this is the 30. You know, we've had 32 patients, which means that Gwyneth Paltrow, who is the 33rd patient, and she dies, and he's informed that she's died, and she's the 33rd patient. So even in their movies, they cannot resist using the 33 symbolism, which of course 33 is half of 66. We know that.
You had a seizure this morning, Beth.
She had a history of seizures and allergies.
As of last night, there are 32 cases.
Unfortunately, she did die.
Right. And he says, can I go talk to her?
Mr. Armoff, your wife is dead.
What are you talking about?
Okay.
Look at this. I'm wanting to record, and she won't let me. She's panting in the background. What's up with you? I'm trying to make a serious video here. What are you doing, old girl? Hey? So there you go. Gwyneth Paltrow has just died in hospital in the movie, and she's died as the 33rd patient of a terrible hoax called bad acting. So there. Number of cases spikes 33% overnight. Overnight, 33%. There you go. There you go. On this cruise ship. There you go. There you go. 33% overnight in the sun. Apocalypse Now. Bill Gates predicted how coronavirus-like pandemic could spread, saying 33 million may die in the first 6 months. There you go. 33. Here's another mention. The search engine for the Dutch Brabant. I can read Dutch, actually. And it says, Het coronavirus grijpt om zich heen in Nederland. In Brabant zijn voor zover bekend 33 mensen besmet. There's 33 people infected in Brabant. Here's another article. It's in German. Coronavirus, 33 questions. That's what it says. I can read a bit of German. Coronavirus, 33 questions that everyone has to ask themselves. So there you go. 33 questions. Not 34, not 32, 33. 33 questions about the virus. There you go. Contacts of Italian woman infected with coronavirus confined to home. And that is, as we said, in the Catalan news. There we go. Here we go. The Mobile World Congress, which was cancelled due to the coronavirus, and it says here that it's the first time in its 33-year history that they called the event off. In its 33-year history, the first time. I've just shown you a few examples of the symbology. I could have gone on. There's a lot more, especially with the coronavirus. This 33 is appearing everywhere, all over the place, and it appears in a lot of false flag events again and again. And you could say, well, it's just confirmation bias. You find what you're looking for. Because you're looking for this particular number, you are finding it. But there is such a thing as probability. What's the probability of always this coming up in these headlines? Always combinations of it. 333,000, 33 million, age 33, 33 feet, 33 this, 33 that. It's just... well, it stretches credibility. It really does. Really, the only way you could do it was to do probability on it. Just pick a random number and see how many times that. To do it scientifically, you would have to pick some sort of random, unassociated number, 63 or something, and see how many times that appears. And I'd lay money on it that it doesn't appear the amount of times that this number appears.